I found one of these, let's call them vaults. I rarely found great stuff here, but I'm just looking for uniques. I've already put down a nice big room trap. Because we are just looking for the last uniques. After which we're done. We can go kill Morgoth. It's like 7 in the morning here. This central part is where the good stuff is meant to be. Chest is probably the best thing. Dwarven shield. Mine's a little bit better. Has 1 point less damage, but gives me a bonus to strength. And strength in itself gives me a bonus. So, Mace to Slay Evil. We already have one, or a bigger, better one at home. Yeah, yeah. These guys, they reduce your constitution if you're not doing them. Hit to reduce constitution. I only play with Dunedans or High Elves. I've done my run with all the other races, and they're kind of fun. They're not bad. But I don't know. I guess I just like Dunedans. Plus 5 speed, not bad. Everything else is really lame. Rods of Healing heal 500 points, which is a lot in itself, but for some strange reason they're actually not great items. I used to treasure them earlier on when I started playing, mostly because I was playing with Warrior, and Warrior does have a higher hit point pool, so you'll have more chance to use them, and you do melee, so you'll have a higher chance to use them. Management, this is good, but the reality with Rods of Healing is that you need to activate them. And why am I doing this? Why am I playing so stupid? You need to activate them, and they can potentially fail. And you really do not want your source of healing to fail, because you use them when you need them, right? So not only do you have to be hurt to the point where you need the healing, but you need to have enough hit points that you can fail the healing, and it doesn't happen very often in gameplay that you're 500 hit points down and at a risk of losing a further 500 hit points, and also in a position to be able to afford to lose yet another 500 hit points. So if you are exclusively a warrior and exclusively endgame, then at that point, yeah, they're cool. Carry them, why not? My general advice is to use them rather liberally, so you don't wait to be 500 down. You want 200 down, use your rod of healing. I mean, worst comes to worst, we'll go home with 2 scrolls of banishment. Card shot is coming. I don't want to kill him. If I face now, I'll go there. Those are mushrooms. The game is not supposed to do this. It's not supposed to create parts of the dungeon that are separate from the other, but it does. See, he's following. Good boy. Come on, follow, 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 follow. Is he weak to anything? Does not resist cold. Have I got any arrows of cold? I do not. Well, then just press H. Press H, wait for him to die. This is a problem with these ego. Ego means it has this additional off speed. It's a +1. It's useless. Should I kill Lungortin? Yeah, let's kill Lungortin as well. Ah, see? Broke all my runes and did not disturb until he was way too close. Once again, was he ever weak to anything? Doesn't resist anything, doesn't resist poison. So, start with these. Lost. Ah, look at those hit points going down. Really do not want to be there. So. done enough. And we can probably just go back with those scrolls of scrolls of banishment that we left on the floor. Okay, so this one is the most dangerous one. That one's the another reason why ghetto guns are universally hated. The blue monster I just teleported is because in the original, in the standard artifact set, there's the 3 ring of power of Lord of the Rings. Menya, Vilia, and whatever the third one is called. One does resistance to fire, another one does resistance to lightning, and the third one does resistance to cold, I believe, or rather resistance and immunity. And the resistance to fire is the one that people most commonly use because it has resistance to fire. I'm gonna drop these 5 and get these instead. And often you would have this really powerful monster, this really powerful character, and you would go down to the lowest levels and have demon pits, and you'd be clearing out the demon pits, and then a Gelagon pops up and uses shards, and there's little or nothing that resists shards in the standard set. So that would kill a lot of players that thought they were all capped and invincible. There's another scroll of banishment somewhere here, right? Yeah, here it is. Also, secret arrows. I'm really annoyed that this rod keeps showing up, and I still haven't figured out what it is. Disable traps. So, let's brand these, see what they do. Then PDD. Frost and Frost. We want to try to put these 2 together. When you do this and try to get them to the same value, try to look at the lowest number. So oh, we had Slay Demon. Forgot to actually use them. Okay, let's pack them together. Now I can drop these 6. I did lose some, but I gained a slot. Two banishment, 2 mass banishment. It's more than enough for the final run. More than enough. There's a 7. Is it just this? Could well be this pit. Stupid pit. The detect spell has a slightly higher range than the rods. Ah, okay. These are all U's. They're shaped like U's because they look like a pair of horns. So. This is not even worth looking at because it's a 6. I doubt there's anything that's even an artifact in there, and if it is, it's got such a low power rating that I don't really care anymore. You know, if it's an artifact that's like a sword with slay orc, can't be bothered anymore. I'm looking for only the end game stuff. There's a vault. Let's go see if there's anything in it. Bjorn and this guy. He can throw me out of the level. Teleport level. He's got a lot of attacks, and only one can teleport level, so it's not like it's something that happens every day, but it can happen, and it's a bit annoying, or more than a bit annoying, it's fucking infuriating. If you then move away of their perception rate, he said, and then got caught immediately. I'm still gonna use it. I am still going to use it, my guy. Have I got any undead? No. Do you resist fire? He does. He does not resist lightning. When you're earlier in the dungeon, you can find objects that you can find arrows that are branded with lightning. You can find them that are branded with acid, but somehow those brands kind of go away after a while. Don't mess around with this guy. Yeah. Still have not found a 5 times damage bow. Only found 4x. This is useless, first of all because basic resists. +3 dexterity. We already have one at home that does better than this. Obviously, if you're earlier on in the run, you can sell them. Yeah, potion of healing. Any uniques here? No. Stairs. Mumax, these things are great monsters because basically they're XP bags earlier on and they don't even move anywhere near fast. So you can just keep walking back, basically. Ankalong. However, these guys are dangerous. Oh, I got hit by one of the... I didn't notice. I got hit by one of the time hounds. These guys breathe everything. Acid, fire, frost, poison, nether, light, darkness, sound, chaos, nexus, inertia, gravity, shards, and plasma. And I'm pretty sure they breathe time as well. But somehow it's not here. But it doesn't say you know everything about this monster, so... If you're earlier on, you absolutely can... You know what? Let's be sensible. There's gotta be one scroll of banishment here. Oh, look at that. Why do we not use a potion of enlightenment? Let's look for a scroll of banishment, see if we can banish the hounds and kill that unique. Speed, resistance, shield. You can stack these spells. They don't stack in value, but they do stack in duration. So if you cast 10 resistances, they will last 10 times as long. The same applies for a lot of stuff like Bless, for example. So it's something that has little effect, because once you're ready to win, you're ready to win. But, you know, if you're a min-maxer and you really care about that, you can, before you do your descent, you can go into the temple shop and you can just buy a stack of 40 scrolls of blessing and read them all. And normally blessing lasts very low, just very... Oh, this has ESP. See? That's not bad. Kind of late now. You can buy these scrolls of either Holy Chant or whatever else that you find, Blessing and so on. Read them all. And they will stay long enough that you can do the whole fight with them. Or if you're a priest, obviously you can just cast them multiple times. As a matter of fact, with a mage, or I think even with a ranger, you can cast a resistance spell. Check this. Okay, well, I failed. Check this out. Okay, it comes on. And you can burn all your mana. And then rest. And you'll still have it. And you can keep stacking it. So you can have full mana and your resistance up at the same time. Ooh, hold on, there we go. Hey, guy. Here we go. So we said they were hounds. Let's banish the hounds. There's a potion of healing if I remember to come back and get it. This one has a door over here, like a wooden door. So don't dig it just yet. Do your runes first. Otherwise, Ankalonga can see it. Ah, it's finally expired. Actually, I may need to wake him up. Oh, I almost forgot to put my silly man. I've got any Slay Dragon? No. I'll just hold the finger down. Yeah, let's kill this guy as well. Remember that we have a big stack of arrows at home, so at this point we can be kind of lax with the arrows that we have. Right, let's see how we're doing. Information, knowledge, monsters. From the backup, Margot Sauron Gothmog, the Witch King. And then Gorlim. We kind of passed him. He's not likely to show up anymore. So we're just gonna have to... something that you can do, if you want. Again, it's an unusual tactic, but if there are traps in this game, and one of the traps is the red circle, and that's a trap that will summon monsters. And it has a fairly high roll, so sometimes it can summon a lot of stuff. A lot. You can find it on chests as well. If you find a big chest, always read what the trap is. Don't just disarm it, because sometimes they have the summoning trap, and the summoning trap can bring like 4 major uniques all surrounding you, and that can be a instant death sentence. So look at the trap first, but something that you can do is you find one of the red ones, you can use the Shift W walk option to walk on the trap and trigger it to summon more monsters on the level. The same way, the Staff of Summoning is a cursed item, in a sense. You cannot sell it. If you try to sell it to the shop, it'll sell for 0. But you can use it to summon monsters. And if you generally do that if you're a new character, but you found something that's powerful. Like you found a dagger, the dungeon rolled a dagger of +2 attacks. Okay, and you're a warrior, and now you already have 5.5 attacks at the beginning of the game, and you can wreck anything that can be summoned on the dungeon level. You'll use that, because those are worth XP. And now not only do you have a powerful weapon, but you go up in character level faster as well. Let's go get the potion of healing, and at this point we can really just go look for more Gothmog. I don't think Tolkien was particularly creative when he thought those names, because he's got Gothmog and Morgoth as the 2 main big bad guys in the Silmarillion. It's the same name, half of it spelled one way, half first, the other one has the other half of first. And you know, these arrows they'll have, there's even some slay demons. 18 of them. They're more than enough. I don't even need to do anything. I just need to fix my books. We'll go look for Gothmog, and then we are off to finish the game. Will he be here? Oh, Gorlim. What a pleasant surprise, Mr. Golem. Thank you for showing up. He is not here. I didn't say he was strong. It's just that he's got those mana bolts, and you really do not want to add anything to the Morgoth fight. Nothing here. And nothing there. There he is. Good boy. We go here. Drop a rune right there. Little corridor. Oh, he's already broken it. Oh, forget about it. I will kill you fair and square. Thank you for playing. Yeah, that's it. Don't even need most of these. These probably do, but that's the Witch King is missing. He is strong. He is very strong. He is easy to kill because of the fact that he does not resist fire. We do, however, have over 900 hit points. So this would be what we discussed before. If you subtract 600 from this number, you will get to 300 and something. And if you then drink one normal potion of healing, this one, it cures 300, and so you're now once again over 600. So you're immune to those mana storms. And if you then cast something else that is not a mana storm, you drink one more, and that actually puts you back to the full 900. So, if he does summon uniques and there's only one left, essentially, or I don't know if there's a minor one left, but if he does summon the Witch King, one teleport spell will send them away. And I can teleport one enemy. Maybe if they're slow, I can cast it a second time, but the issue is that he will summon like 6, 8, 10 uniques all in one go. And you, at that point, the only thing that you can do is leave, go to another part of the dungeon, and wait for Morgoth to come to you. But if you decide to do anything else, all those other uniques will then do whatever attacks you have, and if one or two of them decide, or even if Morgoth decides to Mana Storm and they just do their normal attacks, that's it. Game over. You lost. So, done. And we are level 47. If you want, you absolutely can keep going and go up in levels, but nah. There's not there's not a lot to be gained. You get another 3 dice rolls plus whatever the Constitution bonus is, so it'll come to 1,000. It's actually kind of low, maybe for a ranger. 'Cause I'm sure they break 1,000, 1,050 normally. Not every character has the same amount of hit points, but you will never find any crazy variations. The game has kind of cheats in order to make sure that you're always not too much and not too little. Well, that's it for now. And the next one is going to be the final fight. We'll do probably Sauron and Morgoth all in one go. Cheerio.